Diets and diet culture could not exist without fat phobia. So what is fat phobia? A form of bigotry that says that fat people are inferior, bad, and ugly.
We've all had our own insecurities, but like that to me is just, it's self-inflicting. If I did something about it, which I've done in the past a few times and doing now, like you can change that. You change your confidence, you change your health, you change the way that other people perceive you, the way you perceive yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you love yourself truly. Like, this is not self-love.
I need someone who won't leave me all on my.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge where we're talking about good things, we're talking about great things, we're also talking about positive things as well. Here on the Bridge where we believe in the family unit. We believe in mom and dad being there for the child, also staying together as a unity in a marriage or a long-lasting relationship, creating stronger working class and of course community. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel, and big shout out to all the new subscribers and viewers. And you know, we have a goal by 2025 where we're trying to hit 500 subscribers, and we are getting closer, kinda. We just need your help, your support. We really appreciate it. Please share it and hit that subscribe button to all the viewers out there. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. In today's video, we are talking about a huge subject. We are talking about when it comes to, of course, taking care of our temples. We already talked about that in the last couple of videos, taking care of our temples, our mind, our health, emphasis on the health part. Make sure we are taking care of ourselves so we can be there for our families, be there for our children, our spouse, or just our loved ones, our friends, family members. We need to take care of our health. We really do. We need to take it serious because we know that we are living under an umbrella of individuals who run everything in the, you know, of course, the food industry, health industry, that don't really want our best interests. They're not here for that. They pretend, and they all have, you know, they're sleeping in the same bed like a Diddy party. So we need to take care of ourselves and be very adamant about that. In today's video, we are talking about the new individual, a weight czar. And it's from the DC Shorts. San Francisco recruits a new weight czar or Caesar, and we're gonna get straight to it. Please tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Big announcement! I'm working with a team at the San Francisco Department of Public Health as a consultant on weight stigma and weight neutrality.
The person's name is Virgie Tovar, author of this book, You Have the Right to Remain Fat, and other published works on fat positivity. So this person is an online influencer with more than 84,000 followers. Tovar, who announced her new consulting gig on her Instagram page, criticized the American Medical Association for classifying obesity as a disease back in 2013.
I couldn't even guess what her actual job with the Department of Public Health would entail. But let's learn a little bit about Virgie and what she thinks, from her own words.
Diets and diet culture could not exist without fat phobia. So what is fat phobia? A form of bigotry that says that fat people are inferior, bad, and ugly. A lot of people don't realize that fat phobia is a form of bigotry. We kind of think that our attitudes towards fat people are based on concerns about health.
Fat people actually have less access to meaningful participation in society. I never thought to blame fat phobia, the bigotry ideology that positions fat people as inferior. I only ever blamed myself.
Fat phobia is an actual legitimate form of discrimination. It aligns with other types of discrimination, like around race or gender, or you know.
No, I have to stop it here. I tried to make it through the video. It's a very short video. I tried my hardest. You saw me. I practiced restraint. I broke it. I have to go in and just say that no, we're not doing this where you are trying to fit in like fatness or weight loss, stuff like that when it comes to health. You are not putting that with a race or, you know, gender when it comes to like people being racist or people being sexist. Those, like, you can't, believe it or not, you can't change your sex. Sorry. You cannot change your race. That's just, I mean, if you think you can change your sex, but you can't change your race, it's kind of weird. Like, you can't change either one of those. You are born as what you're born as, but you can present as what you want. You are an adult. If you're an adult, you're an adult. No hate, no, you know, phobia or anything like that. Like, if you are an adult, you can live your life. Please live your life. Live it to the fullest. Get help if you need help. If you think you really are who you are, that's fine. Back to my video. When it comes to being health conscious, like, come on. Seriously, you're telling me that majority of the individuals out there cannot control their weight. I've gone through a weight loss journey twice in my life, And this is the third time actually going through with it and not just going back to bad habits and then just, getting lazy again at times and not being as consistent. I literally have seen the transformation twice in my life. I've lost like 45 pounds, the most I've lost within a large time period, within like a year and a half or so. But like I've lost a decent amount of weight when I was in high school going into college. It's very possible. And I'm not saying everyone has the same, genes or like condition. There are conditions that makes it a lot harder to lose weight, like thyroids or some kind of other diseases or, abnormalities. But then again, like you can't frame it like this. I'm getting tired of seeing shit like this. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's a lie. I can't stand the lying aspect. I get men lie, women lie, numbers don't, but like, bro, there's my tangent.
Any number of marginalized identities, our current cultural attitude is that the solution to fat phobia is for fat people to become thin people.
I am one of the many plus size people and people of color who didn't get the eating disorder diagnosis.
And I'm over the whole people of color, because anyone can say that. Everyone got a little everybody in them to a degree. So it's like, that means nothing, because it used to be actual black people, people of color. I thought that was the whole thing. And then it turned to anyone who has color, which can be anyone that's not white. White is a color, technically.
Or treatment that they needed because of things like bias inherent to the way that eating disorders are diagnosed currently.
There's a lot of ways in which thinness and fitness become a stand-in for whiteness and masculinity and heterosexuality.
Holy moly.
What's wrong with those three things? What's wrong with whiteness? What's wrong with heterosexuality, masculinity? What's wrong with those things? I'm not white, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not the black person that hates on white people. That's not me. That's not this channel. We don't hate white people here. We're all people. So no, we don't do that.
If you're confused by all this, don't worry. I am too. It seems Virgie here is desperate to include fat people as a victimized group. Personally, I think fat people should be added to the 2025 edition of the gay flag. Maybe that will be what Virgie works on at her new job.
Yeah, there should not be body shaming for anyone, but obesity is a problem, especially among children. And I think,
we have obese, like morbidly obese children and homeless individuals. How does that happen? Why are our homeless individuals way more and more heavy set than people who have money or have the means to have a lot of food and access to food in other countries? I know American food is just terrible and a lot of crazy stuff that's in it that keeps us unhealthy and fat or more prone to being, overweight, but still, like, there is an actual correlation here in the US, right?
People, whether they be politicians or leaders, need to focus more on that and keep our kids healthy. They've got diabetes, they're getting cancer, they're getting all these diseases. I mean, San Francisco's got some problems of their own with homelessness and crime and drugs. Maybe they should be focusing a little bit more on that.
And that's just the first part of what I wanted to show for the channel for today. And I just want to get to, I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good, viewers? I'm feeling good, bridge builders. If you're a subscriber, you're a bridge builder. Feel good. You feel good? All right, let's keep going. Another clip I wanted to put on the channel as well. Basically, she's talking to some person, I don't know, some kind of podcast, and I'm just gonna let it play. Let's watch it, okay?
Where do you see the intersection? Really, what is your definition of health?
Yeah, that's really.
What do you think she's gonna say, viewers? Put in the comment section below.
Yeah, that's really complicated, right? I think I want to talk about that question, but I want to start by saying that, no one has to be healthy. No, right? Like, I mean, it's like, no, like there is no governing
Discernment.
body that's like out there putting, you know what I mean? It's like no one owes anybody that in either the traditional sense of the word or any other more innovative or, more politicized, maybe even version of that word. So I think it's important to say like, and I want to back up and bring in intersectionality and say like, right, like look at the disabled community, right? Like I think people with disabilities and activists within that space have consistently
keep going the route you're going to be in disability. And you literally self-inflicted.
been saying, like, I'm never going to be your notion of healthy. That doesn't mean I don't get to be a full human. You get to treat me some kind of way, right? And so I think that I love taking that principle within disability rights to fat activism and to understandings of fatness. So I want to start there, right? Like, no matter what size you are, you don't owe anybody else your health.
So viewers, if you haven't noticed, I'm a little passionate about this. I'm not in the health field or in the health industry or anything like that. However, like I said in the beginning of the video, I've been through my own like weight loss journeys a few times, and I'm currently on one now on the Lose It app. This is not a sponsor, but definitely check out MyFitnessPal, Lose It app, other different methods of helping you track your, intake of like what you're eating throughout the day, calories, macros, all that good stuff, right? Let's do better, let's be healthier. I'm passionate about this because like truly, I've been picked on and bullied as a kid, being a fat kid, right? Even like growing up in middle school, high school, I at times being like, worried about taking my shirt off at the pool, stuff like that, bro. Just insecure as like, like we've all had our own insecurities, but like that to me is just, it's self-inflicting. If I did something about it, which I've done in the past a few times and doing now, like you can change that. You change your confidence, you change your health, you change the way that other people perceive you, the way you perceive yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you love yourself, truly. Like, this is not self-love. Telling the world that it's okay to just destroy yourself. It's like telling the world it's okay to just keep drinking, like an alcoholic or someone who smokes all the time, every day. It's okay to smoke. Just sit there and smoke all day, every day. You wouldn't tell people that. So why are you telling people to not live a healthier lifestyle, exercise? And there is no final thoughts for this video. I'm just ranting. We're trying a little different style today as well. But one last clip, I guess, why not? Because we're already here at this point, so.
Hi, I'm award-winning fat activist and professional feminist killjoy Virgie Tovar, and I'm here today to talk to you about an epidemic that's affecting women everywhere. It's called CRFI. If you're like many women, you've been to a birthday party or a small office gathering, an event that's meant to bring people together. There's swinging tunes, some adult beverages, and good convo. And then it comes time to cut the cake, and someone decides to ruin everything. Oh my God, that slice is huge. That slice is bigger than Beyonce's paycheck. Can you cut me half of that? A cake-related fat-phobic incident, or CRFI, is that moment when it's time to eat delicious cake.
Okay. Cake-related eat-phobic incident. Oh, sorry, fat phobic. I thought that was an E, my bad. I mean, they're probably the same thing, to be honest.
And it's interrupted by a moralizing impulse. Inevitably, there's always someone at the party who has to declare publicly that their slice is too large, and that the person who's cutting the cake, almost invariably a woman, must do some disproportionate amount of labor.
That sounds kind of sexist.
In order to accommodate their need to feel superior. Let's take a look.
Can you do a little bit, can you scrape all the frosting off and cut it in half and give me 2 forks, because I'm sharing. Small, a little bit more, tiny, no, less than what you're smaller, please.
Could you just cut my piece into 12 equal symmetrical little pieces and put each one into a tiny little Tupperware so that I can have a bite for each month of 2018? Thanks.
Let's take a step back and view what's happening through a critical feminist lens. CRFIs typically happen in environments where there are primarily or exclusively women. Women are disproportionately negatively affected by diet culture because diet culture maps onto sexism. Like many parts of diet culture, there is a significant...
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time, wasting my time. We can just cut this shit now, right? Okay, we get straight to my final thoughts. I mean, there's not much to really say. My final thought: take care of yourself. This video is long enough. I've already taken enough of your time from that last little clip, so take care of yourself. A lot of people depend on it. I mean, technically, if you really want to kick the ballistics, shout out to Jay, if you really want to think about this, taking care of yourself, what does that also do? Not just take care of your family and your friends, being there for them, taking care of yourself, your body, right, your temple, but also kind of for your community. Like, how are you supposed to be a working individual? Sure, you can work from home, but if you are going to die from a heart attack or diabetes a lot earlier than you probably should have, there's a position that's open. If everyone lives by that code, a lot more people are going to, die. A lot more people are going to be affected by obesity and all the complications that come from obesity. So you are doing a disservice to not only yourself and your family, but also your community. Not only your community, but if you want to stretch it nationwide, your whole nation. And then if you have a whole bunch of people who are just very overweight and not taking care of their health, what does that do to us as a country? Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not saying that we're all brothers and sisters, but we kind of are. We're all children of God, right? But at the end of the day, what good comes out of this other than, just protecting your own insecurities and making yourself feel better about the predicament you're in now, the state of body you are in now and health that you are in now? You're just trying to make something that is not attractive, typically. A vast majority of individuals are not looking for morbidly obese individuals. It's not that attractive. Let's be real. To each his own, but come on. It's not healthy for you. It's only going to lead to a shorter lifespan, diseases, and other complications to your health, which is going to just cost more money. And who else is going to be affected by that? Your family, your friends, maybe your children. If you're, have children, you're an adult that's really, past your prime, decreasing in health, right? So, it just affects so much. And I don't see much positivity in this. And I'm not trying to be hateful. I really am not. I'm not. Because, again, I was bullied. I was picked on a lot when I was younger. And dealing with trying to lose weight and feeling as though I'm not attractive or I have low self-esteem and stuff like that when I was younger. So it's I understand where a lot of these individuals who think this is okay or may be coming from. I never thought something like this was okay. Even younger and feeling, self-conscious, I always knew, not only did I know I wanted to obtain a certain body and a certain, degree of health for aesthetics wise, but also to make sure I'm feeling better about myself as well. As a person. I love myself, but it's I would love myself so much more if I'm taking care of myself. That shows self-love. That really does. So, you can tell me in the comment section what you think about this guy, the whole fat phobia stuff. Bro, we made a video about this. It was our first video on the channel.
The idea that we cannot govern our own bodies is rooted in European colonization. Diet culture is not rooted in health, it's rooted in power. Your body needs food. You don't have to earn it or burn it off.
Actually, shout out to Janae, Jay on the channel, and myself. It was our first video. We talked about something like this and keep neutrality in mind when you're eating foods and stuff. And it's just the video is over, Marcus. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button and notification bell as well. And please subscribe, help us out on our journey to the next year, in the new year, getting 500 subscribers before then. And we really appreciate you. We cherish you being here, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.